Oh honey, hold on to your contour kits because the Kardashian drama train just pulled into the station. So get this tea. Pattie Mallette, aka the momager of Justin Bieber, is serving up some legal heat to Kim K and Kourtney Kardashian. Yep, you heard it right. Pattie's slapping them with a lawsuit for allegedly harassing poor Justin back in the day. According to the court docs, Pattie's claiming that even though Justin was just a young buck at the time, Kim and Kourt weren't exactly playing nice. Like, come on girls, he was practically a baby Bieber. But apparently, they were giving him a hard time, and Pattie's not having it. And here's the kicker. Pattie's not just talking about mean words and shady glances. Nope, she's alleging that Kourt even got knocked up by Justin during this mess.
Blushing. And if you look at Justin Bieber as a kid and Rain as a kid, they look exactly the same.
Because that's supposed to be Scott Disick's son.
Yeah, Scott's Disick's son.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like Scott, and Scott even notices.
Like, talk about adding some extra spice to the mix. Justin was still figuring out algebra while these Kardashian shenanigans were going down. Kardashians are real witches. So buckle up, folks, because it looks like this legal showdown is about to take Keeping Up with the Kardashians to a whole new level. Let me take you the time when Kardashians harassed Justin. Back in 2010, when Justin was just 16 years old and Kim was 29, they participated in a rather awkward photo shoot in the Bahamas for a spread in Elle magazine. The photo showed provocatively dressed Kim frolicking in water, laying on the beach with Justin and posing for him on a hotel balcony. And as you can see, the whole thing looked beyond creepy. Magazine later shared a video of behind the scenes from the photo shoot, and the video showed Kim dressed in sexy lingerie while talking about Justin having a crush on her.
First met Justin Bieber at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C. And I think actually before that I had said in an interview that I wanted to set him up with my sister, Kendall, who's 14, and then he had responded in an interview saying that no, he didn't want to be hooked up with my sister, he liked me, or something just silly like that.
Kim also talked about how she and Justin sparked dating rumors after he posted a tweet earlier that year calling her his girlfriend.
When I met him in Washington, D.C., we took a picture together and he Twittered it and said, you know, me and my girlfriend Kim. And instantly, I mean, it was on CNN, like all over the place, that him and I were dating.
And yes, Kim later said that she wasn't being serious, but why was she even joking about dating a minor? Anyways, that behind-the-scenes footage was extremely uncomfortable to watch because Justin literally looked like he was 10 years old. And also the way that Kim was looking at him with flirty eyes, like what was that? To make matters worse, the tabloids were reporting on this like it was perfectly normal for Kim to pretend like she was seducing a minor. People magazine even ran a story with the title Kim Kardashian channels her inner jaguar with Justin Bieber. Whoever conceived this idea must have been completely out of their mind because just imagine if the roles were reversed and it was a 29-year-old man taking photos with a 16-year-old girl. However, it seems Kim just didn't care, as we know she's willing to do whatever it takes to garner publicity. In fact, just a few weeks after returning from the Bahamas, she was spotted with Justin grabbing frozen yogurt at Pinkberry in LA. Following the release of the Elle magazine photos, Kim faced backlash from Beliebers, with some even sending her threats for associating with Justin. But Kim seems to be reveling in every bit of negative attention. She later told Us Weekly that she found the threats amusing. I was getting the craziest messages from all the Beliebers, Kim said, and so I was twittering him like, hey babes, this is crazy getting death threats from your fans. But then when Kim later appeared on Lopez Tonight, she again joked about having a thing for Justin, and she even admitted that she would definitely date him if he was of legal age. But Kim didn't stop there. During an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim was seen talking about the Elle photo shoot with her mom, Kris, and her sister, Kendall, and she once again said that she would date Justin if he was 18.
Kim Kardashian channels her inner cougar with Justin Bieber.
Is this a joke?
Why they love their prey so young.
That is so embarrassing.
Now, to be clear, no one thinks that Kim was trying to hook up with Justin when he was a minor, and we can all agree that the only reason she was doing this was because she was desperate for fame, and starting a public friendship with the biggest teenage star in America was a quick and easy way to raise her profile. But what about later when Justin was no longer a minor? Did Kim take their friendship to the next level at any point? Well, we do know that Justin had a brief fling with Kim's older sister, Kourtney, and since the Kardashians don't mind sharing men, it honestly wouldn't surprise surprise us if Kim tried to take Justin from Kourtney. After all, Kim was always jealous of Kourtney, so even if she wasn't really interested in Justin by that point, we wouldn't put it past Kim to try and steal the spotlight from Kourtney. Now, rumors abound that Kourtney and Justin dated for a few months in 2015, a period during which Kim was already married to Kanye. However, speculation about Kim's infidelity had been circulating since the announcement of their divorce. Kanye previously hinted that Kim was engaging in secretive behavior, suggesting she was involved with Meek Mill. Later, he accused her of cheating with NBA star Chris Paul. Additionally, there are rumors that Kanye distanced himself from Justin because he felt the singer was too close to the Kardashian sisters. Furthermore, an anonymous source recently claimed that Justin had intimate relations with not just one but 3 Kardashian sisters, the prime contenders being Kylie Kendall and Kourtney.
Everything goes back to Justin with the Selena Jenner Bieber drama. And I will say that the person who made the timeline did say that. Like, if you look at this timeline and you really break down Selena and Justin and Hailey's relationship, like, Justin was like a dog. He was like a fucking asshole, and he, like, I think made these girls crazy. So this person also said, I can confirm Kendall, Kylie, and Kourtney all slept with Justin Bieber. Kourtney after Hailey, and Hailey was pissed.
Now, fans are speculating whether Kim might have been one of the sisters involved. Those unsettling behind-the-scenes moments from Kim and Justin's 2010 Elle photo shoot recently resurfaced on social media, sparking criticism from fans on the Kardashian-dedicated Reddit board. I forgot about this, but I'm not shocked that Kim said something inappropriate, one fan commented. Another remarked, ew, so they weren't even trying to be subtle. This is so inappropriate. Fans are also expressing the view that the Kardashians exploited Justin Bieber's popularity. Now rewind to the time when Diddy took Justin's guardianship for 24 hours.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
What went down behind closed doors remains shrouded in mystery, but Diddy's personal guard, Gene Deal, spilled the beans on a shocking revelation, a physical relationship between Diddy and Justin Bieber.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Now, fast forward to the present, where the era of exposing Diddy is in full swing. Justin Bieber, no longer holding back, drops a bombshell of his own, declaring that Diddy groomed him, much like he allegedly did with Usher. Both Justin and Usher apparently share a disdain for Diddy's unwarranted touchiness and his attempts to assert control over them.
You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know, he did his first album. I did Usher's first album.
In their eyes, they were newcomers in the industry, and Diddy, an old sinner of the entertainment world, was playing a dubious game. The stage is set, and the revelations are just getting started. 14 years ago, during the height of Justin Bieber's career, the young singer was only 15, making hit after hit. His fame was unlike anyone else's at the time, especially at such a young age. Bieber was discovered by R&B singer Usher, who took him under his wing and helped his career reach even greater heights. This relationship, although innocent at first, is very similar to the relationship Usher shared with Diddy when he was only 14 years old. Usher was signed to LaFace Records as a young teen, and he worked with Diddy, who was the producer of his very first album. They had a somewhat friendly relationship, and in no time at all, the 14-year-old was under Diddy's unofficial mentorship. This mentorship was something people can only dream of, as he gained the opportunity to rub shoulders with rap legends, long before he became an established star himself. In an interview with Vulture, Usher told stories about the times he would cross paths with the likes of Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., and Ice Cube during his rise to fame in the early 90s. And while these experiences undoubtedly helped his career tremendously, it may have come at a price that was way too high. As we're now finding out the truth behind Diddy's true nature, rumors about his questionable sexuality are being reinforced following the details of his recent lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend Cassie. Details where she alleges the rapper would force her to hire male S-workers so that they would do what they were hired to do, as he sat back and watched the whole thing. She alleges that not only would he watch them do the act, but he would force her to take various drugs and record the entire thing. As these explicit details have become public, it's hard to not look back at who he has been involved with in the past and piece things together. This is where Usher falls into the picture, as the young singer was living with Diddy when he was barely a teenager. And in case you haven't figured it out, that means that he was partying with the hip-hop stars he met when he was younger. While news outlets and media personalities have been dropping hints on the true nature of Diddy's sexuality, The one person who's never held back his tongue is none other than Diddy's biggest rival, 50 Cent. As early as 2018, 50 Cent has been calling Diddy gay at every turn, including on an appearance at the viral radio show The Breakfast Club.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
And when The Breakfast Club brought up the fact that 50 had actually outrightly called Diddy gay, the rapper couldn't even take it back because he knew there were receipts. So while the internet was still trying to figure out if he was gay, there was also the question of possible harassment Usher may have faced by Diddy's hand when they lived together. While Usher has not directly spoken about his experience at Diddy's house, beyond the basics of getting exposure and a head start in the entertainment industry, he refuses to talk about anything beyond that. He did, however, tell Howard Stern that it was pretty wild.
It was pretty wild. So nobody tried. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
While Usher seems to be keeping the truth under wraps, it's clear that there was something that actually happened. Because when Howard asked if he would ever send his kids to experience Puffy Flavor Camp, Usher's response was, well, no.
Hell no.
And although we can't confirm what really went down, as the only people who know the facts are Usher and Diddy, what we do know is that Usher's mom was adamant about keeping the teenager away from Diddy back in the day. She also tried to get back at Diddy after finding out about the alleged intimate relationship between Diddy and Usher. Justin Bieber posted a vlog on his YouTube page 14 years ago that was titled 48 Hours with Diddy. While the video seems pretty innocent at first glance, when you factor in everything we know about Diddy and Usher relationship, and the fact that Diddy was way older than Justin Bieber at the time, it brings up some serious questions about Diddy's real motives.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
In another video, Justin Bieber and Diddy are seen in a studio together talking. It's here where you can see Justin Bieber's body language look very uncomfortable and nervous. Diddy questions Bieber as to why he hasn't ever reached out to him again after spending 2 days together. This is when Justin Bieber starts stuttering and moving around nervously while avoiding eye contact. While we may never find out what really happened between the two, it wouldn't be too far of a reach to assume some disturbing things went on that made Bieber never want to be around him again.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
Number?
Jaguar Wright has become one of the more vocal people to expose Diddy by sharing some serious allegations that insinuate he's an S-trafficker. Not only that, but she also claims that he learned how to run this operation from his mentor, Clive Davis. Jaguar Wright has claimed that the industry is filled with powerful men who utilize their powerful positions to traffic and SA younger people who are overtaken by their influence. One of these powerful individuals being Clive Davis, a powerful figure in the recording industry who gave Diddy a hand in jumpstarting his infamous label, Bad Boy Entertainment. And according to Jaguar Wright, the only reason he's been able to avoid getting caught by the police is because of his connections with other well-connected traffickers in the industry, such as Clive Davis. During an interview with Storm Monroe, Jaguar said that Diddy could have potentially been groomed into SAing by his late mentor and Uptown Records founder, Andre Harrell, who in turn was groomed by his mentor, Clive Davis. Jaguar said that Diddy utilized his powerful position within the industry to traffic both men and women after having allegedly been taught how to by Andre and Clive.
My focus right now is Sean Combs.
Okay. Tell us why. Tell us why.
Because he's a trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to traffic.
Now, is this just boys, girls, adults, kids? I
mean, from what I've heard from sources that I would consider reliable, it really doesn't matter.
Wow.
I don't think sexuality is something that has anything to do with gender at this point for Sean. I honestly think he's just an extreme narcissist who loves power. He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
and his mentor was
Andre Harrell.
Tell us how
who was mentored by Clive Davis.
She pointed out that Andre Harrell fired Diddy from Motown Records in 1993, causing him to shortly after start his own label known as Bad Boy, which quickly surpassed Uptown. Jaguar said that the only reason why Diddy was only able to build his Bad Boy empire so quickly during that stage of his life was because of the favors he would do for him.
Andre got passed over. Like, how do you go from being the president of Uptown and losing your entire company to your intern? Like, Puff started out as an intern.
As far as Clive Davis and Diddy go, rumors suggest that the reason Clive helped Diddy start Bad Boy was because he would allegedly be taking over Andre Hero's place as Clive's boy toy.
So Clive Davis is over Arista, which is over Diddy's Bad Boy record. Now, rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994, and that's how Bad Boy Records came about.
The two share a lot in common. Not only have both individuals been in powerful and well-respected positions within their industry, they have also both faced multiple allegations regarding sing and trafficking young men and women. And to top it all off, they both have had many people who have worked with them end up dying under mysterious circumstances. Because of all these disturbing rumors and allegations, we can begin to see the pattern of abuse that's been passed down for generations, an evil pattern that has been talked about for many years among celebrities who have chosen to speak out against the hidden truth regardless of what may happen to them. And while we may not find out everything now, the truth is slowly unfolding before us in pieces. But what do you guys think about all of this? Do you believe Diddy was involved with Usher and Justin Bieber in ways we could only imagine? Let us know in the comments down below, and as always, thanks for watching.